Set up. Went a little bit early, but that's all right. That's all right. It's how things go. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. Just got to roll with it. And that's what we're doing here. So, hope everyone's having a good Friday. I'm just getting some microphone stuff set up here. Again, hope everyone's having a great Friday. We're gonna, like I said, get some microphone stuff set up here. Get my other iPad set up so I can see what's happening. So again, hope everyone's having a great Friday. Hope everyone has plans for the weekend to go out and do some stuff. Hopefully you're catching us on the microphone. Like I said, still setting some stuff up here. I hit the live button accidentally, so I didn't mean to do that. So we need to get some stuff set up here. Sorry about that. It's the way it goes. Sometimes when stuff happens live, man, this is the way it is, you know? So we're gonna check out this lavalier, make sure it's working all right. Again, I don't even know if it's in a good spot, if y'all even gonna be able to hear me or not. But like I said, we're gonna check it out. If you're in the chat right now and I'm not there, I apologize. I'll be there in a moment. Let's get the old YouTubey tubes up. Like I said, just a quick Friday night or Friday afternoon live. It could go a lot longer. We don't know. You know, sometimes these things just go crazy. Sometimes they're not so crazy. But right now, my my YouTube's not even really doing what it needs to do right now. So, like I said, you never know what the lives are gonna do. Because again, my YouTube is freaking out on me. So let's go ahead and close some stuff down here. See if we can get YouTube to open up the right way. Yikes. What is happening? Crazy. Can't get my YouTube to do anything right now. So, again, give me a second here. I hope you can hear the audio okay. We're going to fire this iPad back up and see what happens here. But that's the way it goes with technology. You know, not everything is perfect. Not everything is great. Come on. Again, hope everyone has had a good Friday so far. No connection. That is the weirdest thing. This YouTube is freaking out. Let's bring up the laptop. Let's see what it's going to do. Hell, I don't even know if I'm live right now. It says I'm live. This is taking way too long to get stuff going. Let's see. Always have more technology, y'all. Always gotta have more technology to back your stuff up. Let's see what's happening. All right, you guys are in the chat. I apologize. My iPad is freaking out right now. So that's normally what I like to chat on with y'all. So we're going to move that out of the way because it is not working right now. All right, let's see. Let me get the chat going here. Like I said, some technical glitches there. It happens. Let's check this audio. Like I said, some technical glitches there. It happens. Let's check this audio. How's the audio sound, y'all? Latimer, what's happening? Wendy, welcome. Welcome. One of my moderators, Wendy, is on here right now. Say hello to my moderator. How's everyone doing? Vicente. Let me say hey to y'all in here real quick. I'll try to anyway. Isaac. Mastidi? Thung, 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 thung. That's quite the name. Papa's Pews. What's happening, man? Y'all go subscribe to Wendy. Go subscribe to Papa's Pews. Who else is in here? Hey, Jazz. Hey, Majorca. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's see. Dude, these are not fake guns, Majorca. Jazz, what's up? Can you show me an AK-47? It's right there. Let's see. Where are we at? I do like Toy Story, Emilio. Let's see. Let me catch up here. And I was way behind, y'all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Jazz, that is a muzzle brake. That's a 50 Beowulf over there. PC or Mac? I'm on a Mac, music man. Jimmy, that's stupid. Arex, you guys are... I can tell I have a bunch of children in here right now because you guys are asking about Call of Duty stuff. Pamela, thanks. Y'all, if you ask me to show you a gun that's on the wall that you can clearly see, I'm not going to reply to your comment. Well, Rick, because they're unloaded. That's why. Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, I switched to a lavalier versus having my DJI right here where you can see it because it just, this big green thing with a flashing light, green light was annoying. Safwan, hello. Pamela, you're so cool. Say hi. Hi. Sherman, what's up? Jazz. Let's see where we at. Richard, hello, my friend. I have a Ruger SR556 at a garage. Yes, it is. Ming, that's what gets you hidden. Ricardo, what's up? Brady, these are not airsoft, they're real. Joaquin, okay. Y'all don't repeat your messages, I'll get to them. These are a collection. Pamela, I already did. True, what's up? Michael Gonzalez. You can. I may not know the answers. I'm not a gunsmith, Michael, but you can. If you guys ask about video game guns, I won't talk to you. That means you're a child. I won't talk to you. Christopher. Nope. I have a M1 in the house under 1917. DJ Star, you did not donate $10. Otherwise, I would have seen it. 50B, that makes more sense. Yeah. They're not airsoft, Armadillo. We already had this conversation. Hey, 10X, what's happening, y'all? Go subscribe to 10X Shooters. Hey, 10X, did you get my... I didn't reply to your email, but I replied to you in the live last night. Let me hit back on that email, though. My 300 blackout. Right here. Oh, it's not on the wall. Where's my 300 blackout? Oh, it's up here. So we're just doing a little Friday chat, see what's going on. 71 of you guys are watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 15,000 subscribers so we can do a 15,000 special. Noe, I don't know. I don't know. No. If you want to go watch the Arms Room 24, He has a lot of great vintage stuff. Really, really cool. Yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff. So definitely check out his channel for sure. MP40, I don't have one. Steve, what is it is a 50 Beowulf, Steven. Yes, it is. Good eye. That is a 50 Beowulf. They're real guns. Not a gun, not a gunsmith. My name is Christian Salisbury, and I'm Lorraine. That does not sound like you're in the military asking about BB guns. We need to get you an audio guy. Is the audio not sounding good? Let me see. It's low. I'm not even hearing. Let me see. How low? I'm not even hearing. Let me see. That's not low. The audio's not low. How low? I mean, you're going to hear some feedback right now. The audio's not low. Yeah. I don't know, Tyler. It sounded okay to me. It's not supposed to be overpowering. Yeah. Unknown. That's going to get you removed from my channel right now. You don't even get timed out. You just get hidden. I do have suppressors, Adam. I have 3. Thanks, 10X. Yeah, Jazz. I mean, it's not quiet. It's supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be overpowered. The recoil is not bad, Steven. If you have the right muzzle brake and the right buffer, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's you know, that's a Bear Creek Arsenal. I think I got it for like under $400. So or $400. I'm happy with it. It's just a fun gun to have. Charles 199. Yeah, the Evos are cool. I used to have a Scorpion. I got rid of it. I don't like the block, the recoil, the bolt block in it. It's big and it hits hard. No, sir, Hellcat. John, what's up? Team Zucchini. Both, GR, both. I'm looking at JK R15. I do have one, Adam. It's right here. I have the JK 1.5 Versax, and I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. There's no such thing as a Glock Viper. I can't Armadillo. A good AK. This one right here. This is the Century Arms. This is a Romanian AK. PSA makes a good AK. There's a lot for under $1,000. Lee, what's happening? Odin, this is a 45 long Colt. It's a Ruger Vaquero 45 long Colt. It is. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. We're trying to hit 15,000 subscribers so that we can do a 15,000 subscriber live. Yeah, I agree, Jazz. Yeah, if you're gonna go that route, go something that's roller. Go with an AP5 or the Mac, or I don't know if the Strybog is or not. But yeah, I agree, Jazz. Darshan, start jumping on people's lives like this that are gun content channels and start asking questions. There are so many people in these chats that will be more than happy to answer your questions and talk to you. In the frame is I really like my AK that's in the frame, but actually this lever action 44 Magnum, I love that. M4, yes it is, Cyber. Thomas, stamped or milled? If you want a true AK, they're stamped. Now, some of the newer ones have a forged front trunnion, which is going to give it more reliability and longevity, but if you want an AK, these are stamped. Alu, I don't know what that means. No, Creed. I carry a Glock 43X MOS or a Walther PDP-F. Hey, 10X and Wendy, have you seen the icon next to your name? I changed it to the Tactical Llama logo. Thanks, Steven. No P90s. Got a Scorpion Evo carbine and use it for 3-gun. Had no issues. It's crazy bolt. I agree, but yeah, Armadillo. I'm not saying the Evos aren't good because I had one and I liked it. Yeah, it depends on what you want to do with it. I love a single action in the back with the white grips. Yes, Adam, that is a single action Ruger Vaquero 45 long Colt. Warrior already asked that. It's a 37 millimeter signaling device, Jose. Army Kuna is flipping awesome too. I had to buy just one. So Jazz, I heard those things had a little bit of an issue. Have you found any issues with them? Where on the shoulder is the best to put the gun? In the pocket of the shoulder, right here. What kind of rifle? I don't know what that means, GL. Millie, that will get you booted off my channel because that's a fucking stupid question. Cody, yes, love a good lever action. Alex, stop asking the same questions over and over. Spliff, what's up? I'm a collector, Rady. Conray, what's up? Yes, they're real. Yeah, Wendy, I thought the llama icon next to your name would be a cool thing to show that you're a member versus like a star. Dixie, what's up? No, there's no vectors. Steven, get the Mac 9 DS Comp. I wouldn't buy a 9mm carbine just to have a carbine. Thanks, Honda Troll. Desert Armory, what's up? Y'all go subscribe to Desert Armory and more. He has a channel with some older firearms on it as well. So go subscribe to my moderators. They're in blue and green, and my members are blue. Yeah, Jazz, that's true as well. AK. Or AR, actually. It's a 45 long Colt, Dixie. John, what's up? Timothy, what's up? Okay, cool, Jazz. Dave Hermit, what about Democrats? Thanks, Mukhtar. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. Green Hood Smoke. Green Hood Smoke, what's up, man? I might be on for a bit, Green Hood. Sir Blythe, hello. What's up, mate? Want app, yo. What does that mean? Star Channel, what's up? Ms. Donnie, what's up? Wait a second. Is that an M4? It's an M4 with a 37mm launcher on it. I do, Rady. I don't have a 270 Dixie. Ms. Donnie, what's up? Who doesn't need a rocket launcher? I had high hopes for the Daniel Defense pistol they came out with. You know, Jazz, I don't own Daniel Defenses and I won't buy them. I was going to get an AK or AR 9mm. Do the AR 9mm, and then if you want to, you can go the AK platform. Statham Jr., what is what? Do you think angled iron sights or red dots for? I run angled iron sights. John Wanks, I'm good. How are you, man? Barut, hello from Slovenia. Thank you so much. If you guys are subscribers to the channel, make sure you guys go over and watch the videos. If you want to support the channel, you can become a member. We are going to be opening up some new member levels, which are going to include new perks, like possibly getting t-shirts and stuff like that. So if you want to be a member, be a member. Right now, we only have one level, but we are going to add more. Whoa, guns. All right, Green Hood. Whoa, guns. Mott. Jane, just look at the wall. Skylar, not because they're not good. I just don't think they're good for the price. I wouldn't pay the price for them. I'm trying to decide between JK 155 and a Griffin Bushwhacker 36. I don't have any other. I have three suppressors. I have a Energetic Peak 30, and I have the JK 155 Versax. And so that's the JK that I have, and so that's all I can speak to. Thanks, Mr. Dumb. Because of the political stuff, yeah, that makes sense. I grew up like 20 minutes from where they make Daniel Defense, so I have to soft spot. Yeah, Jazz. I mean, I would love a staccato. They make staccatos 10 minutes from my house, um, but I just can't justify the price on them. When I can get a lower end rifle and add stuff to it and still be way cheaper. Yeah, Armadillo. Yes, Wendy. Likes are free. Barut. What's your my 300 blackout, Dixie. Focus. Y'all go subscribe to Focus. My brother, Focus 904. Go subscribe. I'm a girl. Thanks. My best gun is my 300 blackout. Guten Tag. Looking for a good 45 suppressor. Thomas, again, I only have one that I'm using, and it's a JK155. It's the modular. It's the 155 Versax. Go check it out. It's from JK Armament. I really like mine. So, JCR, Walther PDP. I have my Walther PDPF is one of my EDCs right here. Can you still buy a firearm if you have a misdemeanor charge? Possibly, Xavier, yes. Depending on what level misdemeanor it is. I'm a girl. What do you mean my subscriber count is fake? No, it's not. Why would you say it's fake? You like the Russian carbine manual? Thanks. 2024, 2025. What does that mean? IDC, what's up? If any of y'all are not subscribed, let's get them to 15,000. Yeah, thanks, Steven. I'm trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. Because once we hit 15, I'm gonna plan a 15,000 subscriber show where we're gonna give away some stuff like tactical llama t-shirts, some hats, some firearm accessories, fun stuff like that. Yes, Cody. Skylar, what would you say is the best brand for price? BCG, barrel, trigger, like an AR? I have a Radical firearm right here. That I paid $389 for, and it is by far it's never misfired, never failed to feed, never caused me an issue, not a single bump in the road, Skylar. And I have a Bear Creek Arsenal 5.56 over here that has never failed me once. Oh, red and blue, it's back ordered? Sorry, man. I like mine. I'm really happy with my Votatu 840. I'm glad you picked one up, man. Nothing in here is full auto. No 20 gauges, as long as it's domestic violence. Thomas. Yeah, Thomas. Like I said, it depends on what the misdemeanor is. You can still buy firearms. Now, you may not be able to get it immediately. You may get put on a wait. But personally, y'all, if you're in a state that allows you to get a concealed carry license, regardless of whether it's constitutional carry or not, I would get one because it makes purchasing a firearm a lot easier. Joseph, no. Yeah, you're totally right. My Palmetto State Rifle does everything. Yeah, they do, Jazz. How do you get a gun license for security? I have no idea, Nabulo. Skylar, I don't tell anybody that. Dixie 300 Blackout, one of my favorites. My go-to high-end ARs are Ruger and PR. Oh, shit. That's sick, Armadillo. Yeah, I wouldn't mind building a rifle with a carbon fiber wrap barrel. 44 Carbine, what's up? Brooks, how's it going? Muhammad, the best weapon is the Kalashnikov AK-47. It's a great weapon, Muhammad. 44 Carbine's in the house. Brooks is in the house. Welcome, y'all. Y'all, go subscribe to my moderators and my members. They have green names and blue names. Go subscribe to them. Y'all, go subscribe to Desert Armory and More. Go subscribe to Desert Armory and More right now. Yeah, Skyler, thanks. Mike, what's up? Mike said hi. Anyway, in between JK15 RPX, I already answered that. Brooks, my brother. So focus. Dude, my Bear Creek 300 shit the bed immediately, but they fixed it really fast now. Jazz, I'm not, and that's the thing, you know, I'm not going to say that these rifles may not have a problem from the factory. They can. You can buy a high-end firearm, and it shits the bed right from the factory, right? you know, because all these parts are man-made and they're subject to flaws. The machining process, the milling process, if they're MIM parts, if they're, you know, and sometimes in that process we can't see flaws in the metal. We can't see flaws, and so yeah, they might shit the bed. I'm in Texas. State of denial. You're in a state of denial, Spliff. Misdemeanors only stop you if it's domestic violence. In some states, also stalking even. There you go, RDM Blue. Thanks for the comment, man. JB12. What about ammunition? Steve Durham. So being downloadable, knowledgeable about firearms, you really think Charlie Kirk got hit in the neck? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all. So I'm getting to your chat, y'all. So don't spam the chat. But make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, become a member. Right now, it's only $2.99 for the basic membership. We are going to add more memberships that are going to give you more things. Also, if you want to super chat the channel or donate at my Cash App at the Tactical Llama, portions of all donations to my channel go to first responder organizations and veterans organizations. So just FYI. All right. So Stephen Durham, I do believe you can get hit in the neck with a 30-06. And not only understanding firearm stuff, I'm a paramedic. So I'm very familiar with human anatomy. So I believe that round came in, okay? And the reason you saw the blood do what it did is because I believe it hit the carotid artery. That's immediately going to go, okay? Now, because of the neck, you have your trachea and your esophagus, and they're stacked like this. Not like this in your neck. They're like this. And because they're elastic and the cartilage are in rings, okay, when it hit, what I believe, again, don't quote me on this, because it hit the neck from this direction, it hit that cartilage and caused it to go down, but I also believe it hit the spine. Because when you saw what he did, his body went like this and his hands went like this, and that's called a decorticate posture. When you do that kind of stuff, that's a spinal injury. And so I believe it hit it and it went downward. That's why we didn't see anything exit the body. That's just my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. I don't have an infield. Kriegsman, why no background or bill of sale needed if the receiver is made before? Because they're considered antique guns, Kriegsman. A protective order will stop you. What's up, Grant? Kador, I want an old DPM Panther AR with a wild barrel. Never had a failure. 10 batteries through your hollow, son. Kador, that's impressive. That's impressive. Jeremy, what's up? Amy, is that a kid at Wasser paratrooper? It is, Amir. It is a Wasser. It is a paratrooper. Good eyes, man. So it had the foldable wire stock. I didn't like it. So this is a Zukroff Magpul grip with a Midwest Industries rail. I wanted to keep the wood furniture because you got to keep the classic wood stuff on there. RDN Blue sent 10 gift memberships. That is amazing, RDN. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Y'all give a W in the chat for RDN Blue for the memberships that he just gifted. That's amazing, y'all. Go ahead and W up the chat for RDN Blue. Thank you so much. All right, where am I at in the chat? Like, comment, subscribe. Focus says I'm way behind in the chat, y'all. Sorry. Whoo! Look at all those people that just got memberships. Desert Armory is a member. Brookston is a member. Everyday Carry's a member. Paul Wick's a member. Jason's a member. Knobgum's a member. Metal Rabbit's a member. Kaiser Texas is a member. That's awesome. You guys are going to get your little Tactical Llama logo next to your name, and your names are in green. If you're in my live right now, if you see one of my blue members and moderators, subscribe to them, and go subscribe to all of my members. All the green members, you guys were gifted a 1-month membership. So that's amazing. Thank you so much, Blue. I appreciate that. Focus got a membership. John Wank's got a membership. I can't, oh, Mr. 31, thanks for the super chat, bro. I can't do a backflip. Have you seen this swimmer's body I have? I can't do a backflip. All right, let me back up a little bit here. Where was I? Yes, they're real. Thomas, we do. We have open carry. I own a Glock 35, a Glock 43X, and a Glock 17. Love the G4. I don't have a G40. Oh, this is a Glock 35 right here. Yeah, Liberty, need lots of them in Middle East. Yeah, Armadillo, I got a couple Bear Creek uppers, the 50 Beowulf, my backup 3-gun sight charge. Nice. I love my 50 Beowulf. Blackcraft, what's up? Arden, you subbed. I can't do a backflip, Mr. 31, but thanks for the chat. I'm awesome, Blackcraft. How are you, man? The subs are climbing. The subs are climbing. Yo, dog, I'm new. I'm new in your barn. What's up? William, welcome to the Second Amendment channel of the Tactical Llama. We like to talk about anything guns, gear, tactical. We like to talk about anything that you might want to come up, as long as it's respectful and not disrespectful to anybody in our life. Anybody's here welcome, regardless of race, color, sex, creed, religion, what country you're from. All of that, that doesn't belong in my channel. But welcoming anybody in here, that's what's allowed in our channel. Lonnie just bought my first AR. It's Plum Crazy Gen 2. Thoughts on it? Okay, so Lonnie, Looney, just be careful with that because they are polymer, but they are metal reinforced. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to be reliable for you. I have some people that they are. Just pay attention to it when you're shooting it. Obviously, it can heat up the upper chamber, so be careful with that. I would highly recommend with that firearm that you clean it often. Like my ARs, I might go 1,000 rounds before I ever do anything. But with that one, I would take it apart often, make sure everything is wearing okay, and it's still safe for you. Stuffy's friend, Charlie was struck in the upper chest. The bullet ricocheted. No, it did not, Stuffy. Mr. Cool, that's not acceptable on my channel. Yeah, Desert Armory. That membership came from REDN Blue. REDN Blue. I used to carry a SIG 3 from macro comp, flipping mag release, fell out. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, now Shadow Systems. Yeah, I've wondered about the Shadow Systems. Again, Stuffles, that didn't happen. Mr. 31, if I do a backflip, I'm gonna break my neck. There you go, Lax. You get hit in the neck with a 30-06, you're not going to survive a shot. Crazy how he died after criticizing. Adrian, that's not allowed on my channel. We're not here to denigrate anybody. When you watch in slow motion, it looks like he was hitting the back, but he wasn't. I just bought a Zastava with Tiger Stripe wood stock. Very nice. Very nice, Robert. I can tell you've been around medical stuff, but you don't know that much. What do you mean, Lax? I don't know that much. What do you know about me, Lax? Johnny, I'm delusional. Any thoughts on my first AR? I already talked about it, Looney. My throw in a blackout. Yo, I'm trying to catch up in the chat. I'm definitely behind. I'm way behind. +18 140. Emir, yes, that's dangerous. You've seen the new Boffa rail. I haven't, Rowit. Everyone's thanking for the memberships. That was from Blue. That was amazing. I never heard of a Glock 35. It is, Little Joe. So this is a Glock 35. It's a 40 cal, but I have replaced that 40 cal barrel with a 9mm from Wilson Combat. It'll also shoot a SIG 365. 357 barrel. Max, what's up? Dixie, what's up? Glock 30's good. What up, Mr. EDC? Hope you're doing good. Have you heard of a BO? I have not, Jason. Looney, okay, thanks for the advice. Asked a couple of times. No, man, we won't ignore that, Looney, especially if we catch it. And other people in here may have comments as well. Morian, no, actually, things have been pretty on the up and up. So the way YouTube works, monetization, especially for gun channels, is you have to go in and say, nothing in my video violates your guidelines. And then once you do it for quite some time, the algorithm starts to realize that what you're saying is truthful because it checks your stuff. And then it starts to auto monetize them. It agrees with you and it monetizes them. It still does sometimes force me to ask for an additional review, but that's few and far between anymore. Wendy says, we appreciate everyone tuning in and watching the live stream. Yes, sir. All right, Looney, good luck, man. Prosper, what's up? Have you heard of, again, no, do you have a big fucking gun from Doom? No. Looking at Bear Creek Arsenal now. Have you any experience, opinions on the Bolt Action 308 upburst? No, Skylar, I have not, but I'm going to buy here eventually a 4570, 458 SOCOM, and either a 450 Bushmaster or a 350 Legend. And then I'm going to use them on this Bear Creek Arsenal lower. So this 50 Beowulf is a Bear Creek Arsenal. And so I can just pop all of those uppers off and drop them right on here. How doesn't Texas have constitutional carry, Thomas? I think you can conceal carry. Or you can carry in Texas. But there are some laws around it. I don't remember what all of the laws are. I think in 2021 they passed it, and the open carry without a permit, but it has to be holstered, all that kind of stuff. No RPGs. It was his mic. Toad, what? See if the one in the chamber, yes or no on the wall. I have 320, so don't keep. If you're not comfortable with that, Looney, maybe not. That's not true, Mark. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. John, what's up? Shadow says the only company that will send you a new firearm for free if yours gets. Oh, that's awesome, Jazz. Radio. Yeah, we're climbing, Radio. We're climbing, Radio. Harmonia, you don't drink? I drink very, very, very little. Very seldom. I don't drink. Very, very seldom. Matt, GTA 5 shop. I hear that quite often. That thing's nice, little Joe. Which one's nice? Looks like the lavalier mic was what went through neck. No. YouTube is like a pimp. They take half my earnings every day. That's why every day when people want to donate to my channel, I tell them to use my Cash App and just go to the Tactical Llama on my Cash App because YouTube takes 30%. Cash App doesn't. And so people have asked, hey, can I support your channel? And I say, yeah, but go to my Cash App instead. That's also my YouTube handle, y'all. We don't have it up there just for that. But yeah, everyday carry, that's what I do. Mark, there was no exit wound. No, Viho. Darnell, real life Rambo, hardly. Rye Hill, what's up? The VZ58 compact. What is the VZ58? I don't know what that is, Amir. I do, Abington. I have two over here. Beretta or Glock, either or, Darnell. They're both good pistols. Yeah, Jazz, I agree. Yeah, I carry a 43X MOS or my Walther PDPF. If you can buy, you can. And Thomas, you can here. It's just it has to be concealed in a holster. It can't be concealed in like your pants or in your waistband and that kind of stuff. I just got a 22 snub revolver. iPod. Scotty Pippen. All right, that'll be the most decked out. I don't know how you'll fit all that on there, but good luck. Abington, what's up? No way, Scotty. Scotty, if you do that, we need pictures. You ever walked up to a group of black people in mid-country? Pastor, that's going to get you kicked off my channel right now for saying that. Because it's fucking ignorant is what that is. That is ignorant, Pastor. Adrian, I've been thinking about building an AR, but can't decide between PSA standard lower or premium CHF as the extra. No, it's not, Adrian. These lowers, this Radical, this Bear Creek Arsenal, this Diamondback, this Bear Creek Arsenal. They're all mil spec. Most of them are all made out of 775 T6 aluminum. Most of them are forged. You know, you might have a milled one, or they might be milled versus forged, but they're gonna do what you need to do. Don't spin the. When Anderson was still in business, I preferred getting $39 lowers. So yeah, don't get a high end one. It's not worth it. Hatchman, that is a Ruger Vaquero, but it does shoot 45 long colt. Adrian, what's up? Thomas, any no. Brian, you are a silly guy. Big bore is fun, but a 65 Grinnell. Brian, yeah, I agree. I mean, I have 308s. I have 50 Beowulf. I have, yeah, I agree. It depends on what you're shooting at, though. I guess. This one right here. Let me get out of the way. This one right here, that's an M4 with a 37 millimeter launcher from the Ordnance Group, which you guys are allowed to have. They are legal. And I put the MOE SL1 from Magpul on it. But yeah, if you guys are interested in getting a 37 millimeter launcher, go to the Ordnance Group and you can have those. You just can't have any anti-personnel rounds. Otherwise, you have to register it as a destructive device. GT, look at the wall, man. Matthew, look at the wall, man. I got a question. What's your opinion on FRTs and super safeties? I want to buy one. You're not going to get raided. As long as you're in a state they're legal. There's a super safety on this rifle right here. FRTs are fun. Super safeties are fun. They have no practical use, but they're fun. That's why I can't do a lot of videos. They won't monetize those videos, or they'll make them 18 and over. The VZ is a Czechoslovakian rifle. Oh, okay, Amir, that's cool. Oh, hey, thanks, Radio. All right, it sounds like a cool rifle. Sarah, what's up? Adrian, oops, I meant uppers. So the upper, I mean, that's another thing. Do you want to build one just to build it so you can say that you've put all the pieces together, or are you just going to buy an upper and a lower from two different companies and put them together? If that's all you're going to do, just go buy a completed one from like Radical or Bear Creek Arsenal or one of the PSAs and be good. Junior, welcome from Brazil. How are you, man? Jazz, I'm planning on getting a super safety as well. Yeah, you can have them. Dixie, that is a 44 Magnum lever action. I got a Poverty Pony build, 300 Blackout. Yeah, my 300 Blackout is a 7.5 inch from Palmetto State Armory. It's my favorite, absolute favorite rifle. Or pistol, sorry. I'm new here. I like firearms, but don't have them. What bullet will a Desert Eagle take? Arrow Cox. The Desert Eagle, if you get the 50, it's called a 50AE or a 50 Action Express. Now, you can get Desert Eagles in 44. You can get, I believe you get them in 357. You can get the Baby Eagles in like 9mm. So you can get Desert Eagles in a lot of different calibers. Looney, damn nice. Belzac, it's a 37 Miller GT, no. Nice armor. FRTs just got banned. Oh, yeah, Skylar. What's not getting banned in Oregon? Do you think medical marijuana patients should be able to own carry-on firearms? Yeah, I don't see why not, Thomas. Let me tell you what. People that smoke weed, I don't. Being a first responder and all that kind of stuff, and you know, but I think you should. Marijuana. If more people were high, we'd have a much more chill society, probably. Offline, yo. Chubbs the Goat, what's up? La Mafia, what's your take on the GF99? I have a GF25, which is basically the same kind of shotgun, and mine works great. First Kiss, I have that guy that speaks. What does that mean? Offline says, hello from the EU. Hey, what's up? Big Daddy Philly, do you like Keltec? Yeah, they're. I don't own one, but people like them. Everything goes around here in Tennessee. For me, has a truck-mounted brown. As long as it's a semi-auto, they can't say anything about it, Jazz. They're your favorite. Moved from California to South Dakota. I couldn't be happier with the bonus freedoms. There you go, Looney. I want a 22 LR version. OG, could you imagine that? Walking down with that big old beast and all of a sudden, boop, 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 22 out of it. Y'all go subscribe to my members or my moderators, OG Tank. Anybody in here who has a blue name or a green name is either a member or a moderator. Y'all go subscribe to them. It's safer than alcohol. Yeah, because most people who are high don't want to do shit. They just want to chill. I mean, you know. Lil Bro, 270. I think is it 243, 270, 308, 6.8, a Grendel, a 6.5 Grendel, sorry. I mean, there's so many. Yeah, I mean, a 6.5 Creedmoor. Do you like the FN 509? They're good, Pop Tart. I wouldn't buy one because of the price. Pokel, that right there will get your comment removed. Y'all don't ask stupid questions. Douglas, what's happening, Douglas? Douglas, you got a check mark, man. Let me go look at your channel, man. Douglas 7. What do you do, Douglas? You got a check mark, bro. I'm going to go check. I just subscribed to your channel, Douglas. It's an entertainment channel. You are way more creative than I am, Douglas. I can tell. That's why you have 422,000 subscribers. Y'all, go subscribe to Douglas. He's got the gray box around his name. Go subscribe to Douglas. I just subscribed to you, Douglas. Y'all, stop asking stupid questions about do I own guns. Jazz, that's awesome. There are a lot of weed heads with firearms. I'm not sure not anyone can convince me. Why we need Big Daddy government to pay them on the heat. Yeah. Yeah. BFG 9000. I'm feeling okay. I got a BB gun, and that's about all you can have over there. So must Lil Bro Rusty. So most bigger rounds. Is that in reference to hunting? I know people who hunt deer with a 223. Some states won't let you do it though. Thomas, I haven't hunted yet. Looney, Joseph Lee, I feel sorry for you guys, man. Hope this thing turns around. Yeah. Sub Secret, what's up, man? 240 is a great round for deer. 308 case with a smaller bullet. Yeah. Hello, Nassim from Yemen. How are you, man? How are you, brother? I say buy a lower from PSA Saber with the guys yesterday. There you go, Brian. Jenny, what's up? Big Racer, hunt 223. Yeah, again, some states won't let you hunt 223. So that's, you know. 6.5 Grendel, hunt deer. Yeah, 223 will stop a deer. Like I said. Some states have weird laws about the casings and minimum calibers and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel sad, but I hope you're having a lovely time. Why are you sad, Jenny? I feel sad, but I hope you're having a lovely time. Why are you sad, Jenny? Xavier, I made a short about dirt just for you. You made a short about dirt. Why did you make a short about dirt? Oh, because you needed more stuff on your channel? All right, let me look at it. Ooh, that a jalapeno in there, Xavier? Hell yeah. Jalapeno, man. My friend who is from Colorado has always been against guns, but now is moving to Kansas City. Yeah, it's amazing, Jazz, when your eyes get opened up, man. Because you're lonely. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jenny. Welcome to the chat right here. You're not lonely if you're in here with us. Chris, you can't shoot on the lives. My channel has lots of shooting videos, but you can't touch guns on lives. I like his weapons. If you could only one caliber, 300 blackout, Skyler. I like my 300 blackout. Is it practical to be your only round? No. If someone said you have to choose one for the rest of your life because you needed to do a lot of good things, 5.56. Yeah, there you go, Xavier. Minus 270. Yeah. Jordan, it's funny how they won't let you use 5.56, but will allow 300 blackout. 1.56 puts way more energy on target. Jordan, yeah. Has a 50 Beowulf, but bullet selection was awful. Big Racer, bullet selection for 50 Beowulf is terrible and it's expensive, but I still like my 50 Beowulf. Yes, Jenny. Have you heard anything about some NFA items such as suppressors could be removed? So, Thomas, my opinion, I think they will at some point because the $200 fee that was removed, the stamp is dependent on the fee. Now that there's no fee, the stamp is now not legal. So I think they're going to challenge it in the courts, and they've already filed lawsuits. They're gonna find that having the stamp and forcing us to fill out the Form 4 is not constitutional anymore or legal, and it's going to get removed. Just my 2 cents. Ron Spomer said 300 blackout similar to 30-30. I don't know. I mean, 30 caliber rounds, but I don't know. I go jalapeno, Cheyenne ghost peppers. Oh shit, are you a hothead? But it helps. Honestly, I just want a 20-inch classic AR with a detachable carry handle. There you go, Adrian. Solid plan. Solid plan. Jenny, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Jenny, we try to be nice in here unless people are just being idiots. Then don't have much use for that. I just watched you rage and extreme at the range on the stream. What? I didn't rage at anything. I just don't have I don't have tolerance for stupidity, Chris. There's a difference. A big difference. If people don't understand what raging at somebody is versus just not accepting anyone's crap, that's the problem with our society. Yes, Jazz. You really mean that? I'm not gonna say anything about changing your mind just because of the simple thing that you said. Graves, what's up? Sigma, what's up? James C, would you use a 300 blackout and a 6? Yeah, I mean, ballistically though, it doesn't change much between like a 10.5, 12.5 inch barrel versus like a 16 inch. It's negligible in its ballistics. I give myself a maximum defense PDX 300 blackout amazing operator set up next when I get a match. Aha, there you go, Skylar. Yes, sir. Yeah, Big Racer. It has more power for sure. Jenny's got fire. Ballistic data shows that's why those straight wall casing states are using it. Yeah, Thomas, that's what I was trying to get, the straight wall casings. Yep. That's the one I've been called a pepper lover, a sauce. That's a new one. You are, man. Hothead. I get it. Rage baiting is a lifestyle for many. Yeah, Adrian. Bruno Blackout's very anemic round when compared to intermediate rifle rounds. Bruno Blackout was made to place. Yes, Jordan. Yes. Still does its job though. 200 yards. I wouldn't do much more beyond 200 yards with a 300 blackout, but it will do it. Jesse, what's up? Of course it is, Jordan. Nassim, just kidding with you, my friend. All right. True, lots of people get off getting on the... Yeah, they do. Again, there's a difference between raging at somebody and just not taking someone's shit. I'm a Gen Xer, so I don't take your shit. There's a difference. And that's the problem with our society. Kids nowadays don't get their ass beat by their parents. They're told that they, you know, that they deserve everything. Um, they treat their teachers like shit. Yeah, if we had parents that put their hands on their kids' asses more often, we wouldn't have a society of kids like that right now. Rocky needs an AK. I'm guessing you were wondering Florida for deer hunters. A bullet will be fine too, even 22. Oh yeah, Brian. I imagine they. Yeah, when that happens, I imagine Brian, you're getting a little more cardio than you wanted to that day, huh? I don't have an M16. Lanya, are these what? Rugged Zach. You got gifted a membership, Zach. That's why your name is green, man. Hello, Nanya. X here too. There you go, big racer. So you know what I'm saying. That's why we don't have a Gen X president. And a lot of members of Congress are not Gen X. Because they wouldn't want us running the country. Because we would tell you how shit is, and that'd be that. This is walking from get his gun. What does that mean, Jolly? I adore the M14. Yeah, it's a good rifle. I don't have a 10 gauge. That sounded so bad. What, Wendy? What sounded bad? But what I just said about kids in today's society, it's facts. I'll be heading out, but I made sure to sub. Hope to catch you live again. Yes, sir, Adrian. Yeah, we'll be live again tonight probably, and tomorrow night. I'm Gen Z, but in the South, I feel things are a bit different. When I went to Colorado to finish high school, it was crazy culture shock. Lots of kids with no respect. Yeah, yeah, Jazz. Yeah, yeah. Because kids don't grow up getting popped in the mouth from their dad or their mom for talking back. Let me tell you what. If I talk back to my mom and dad, yeah, I got popped. Let me tell you. And my kids now know that. That's why my kids, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I mean, that's how my kids were raised, and that's how my kids treat everybody else. Ali Ahmed, I don't know what that means. I do, Thomas. I have two 308 bolt actions. I have a Savage Access 2 308, and I have a Kimber Hunter in 308. A 37 blooper, yes it is. So those of you that are in here right now, usually on my evening lives at night, I walk around and I walk around the room and show everything that's in here so people get an idea of what's in here because you're not seeing it all right now. I don't do it in the day live. So if y'all come back in the evening, you'll see the walk around of the room where we do that kind of stuff. Oh, Wendy, yeah. Rugged, same here. Hi, what's your favorite gun? My 300 Blackout. Whip machine makes 300 suppressors, made in Texas. Uh, all right, I'll have to check those out. Junior, how quick can you load one if someone broke into your house? We can't have. JR, I don't have to load anything. My guns are always loaded. If I have a firearm that's within reach in my house, they're loaded. Because, yeah, if it's on me, it's loaded. If my 300 Blackout, it's loaded. If it's one of my shotguns that's laying there, it's loaded. So I don't have to reload anything. True, my friend's parents would always talk about how well-mannered he was, but just like that, isn't the shit supposed to be the more... Yeah. Love Top. Hey, sir, what's a good rifle for home defense? I wouldn't do a rifle for home defense. If I was going to do anything, I love my 300 Blackout suppressed for home defense. If it were me, personally, I would do a pistol for home defense. You know, because there's always the concern for over-penetration, that kind of stuff, because you're responsible for everything beyond your bullet. So I would do a 9mm. Do all these guns make up for anything? No, John. I just like them. I don't have to make up for anything. I'm a well-adjusted, law-abiding, God-fearing man. I mean, so I don't have to make up for anything. I didn't have a dad, mom growing up, but it's respect your elders and do what ask, even if you're... Yeah, Xavier. Yeah, want me one too. Big Racer just bought a dirty 30 from them. From who, Thomas? JR, right on. Tellius. Oh, that's nice. Thomas, 500 total with stamp. Oh, the wit. Okay, I'll have to check them out. Cooking with Gunsmoke. Hello, everyone from Cooking with Gunsmoke, Easton. What's happening? Cooking with Gunsmoke. All right, all right, all right. Y'all go over right now and subscribe to Cooking with Gunsmoke, Easton. I just subscribed to his channel, so y'all right now go over there and subscribe. I just put it in the chat. Go subscribe to Cooking with Gunsmoke, Easton 2424. And make sure y'all go subscribe to all of my members and moderators. They are in green or blue. Please go check them out. Some people are both. Wow, busy here. I'm back for a second. Yeah, there's a few in here still, Green Hood, for sure. In the process of 11-inch PSA. Very nice, Peyton. 11-inch is a good length. I just ate lunch, so I'm loaded as well. There you go, OG. Yes, Art. Love. Yes, Arcel. Yes, they're legal. JR, thanks, man. Same man, 300 blackout, ARP, best gun for. I love it, Donovan. I love my 300 blackout. Again, tonight when we do my live, I usually go around the room so people will get to see the kind of stuff that I have, other than what's here. Yeah, I don't even know where Whip Machine is. Hey, Faith, welcome from Turkey. How are you? Big racer, that's true. AM, a good first handgun, a Glock 19X, Walther PDPF, Ruger RXM, Springfield Hellcat, Sig 365X. Yeah, there's Glock 43X. There's a lot that are out there. The best good one is to go to a gun range that rents guns and see what they have for you to check out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who just did it? Rugged Zach just sent 5 Tactical Llama gift membership. So 5 people in here are about to become a member. You get a 1-month free membership. 1 month. Thank you, Rugged. Y'all give a W up for Rugged in the chat, y'all. Y'all give Rugged. Thank you so much, Rugged. I appreciate it, man. Green Hood, yes, sir. 15,000. Once we hit 15,000, we're going to plan a subscriber giveaway. Newell, cool, bro. Good. Thanks, Big Racer. Hello, Antonia. How are you? The name sounds familiar. I see a lot of people come through here, Antonio. They all have amazing content. Class Clown, how are you? Whip Machine is Suppressor Company, full auto rated. I have to go check them out, man. The best first gun is the one you can shoot. The way too many there you go. I'm your age, bro. First guy I wanted to throw $10. I don't understand how. I'm probably stupid, but I don't understand the crystals and jewelry. You know what, Brian? I don't either. The best way if you want to support the channel is to go to Cash App and do at the Tactical Llama, because YouTube takes 30% of everything people donate to the channel, which sucks. So if you do Cash App, you can do at the Tactical Llama and donate there. But I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. But yeah, the whole jewels thing and all that, I don't understand it. What did you say a pistol is better for? Oh, for home defense. If you're not familiar with rifles and all that kind of stuff and what you need to be watched out for, use a pistol for home defense. If you're obviously familiar with your firearms and your rifles and all that kind of stuff, right? But I said you're responsible for everything beyond your bullet. So if you've never bought something for home defense, right? Don't go out and get yourself a 12-gauge shotgun you don't know how to use, right? Be comfortable with a pistol and then build from there. That's what I was talking about. Josh P, you use the the tube launcher, or do you regret picking? No, Josh. That was sent to me by the Ordnance Group. They hooked me up with it. I wish I could shoot it more. It's surprisingly hard to find a place here in Texas to shoot it because I don't own any property. But it's super cool, man. I love it. I love it. Sir Blythe got a membership. Back to left, mic drop. Burn in hell, Charlie. Hey, Ben Dare, you can fuck off. How's that? Moto Skater got a membership. I haven't seen Moto Skater in a while. Gaster got a membership. Gopnik got a membership. Raging Gamer got a membership. Bam. Oh, Green Hood, you didn't get the membership, man. How's that possible, man? You're always in here. Yeah, much appreciated, Rugged. Thanks, Osokal from Uganda. How are you, man? 9 mil or 45 ACP. Oh, Sumed, you might start a war asking that question, man. You might you might start a war asking that question. If you're stuck between 9 mil and 45, get a 10 mil. Lock Strike, amazing. Ricardo, thanks. Hello. Ian said hello. 50 BMG break, that 5x is animalistic. Yeah, this is a 50 Beowulf right here. That big old break. I have a few channels, videos on my channel. I'm going to get out to the range this weekend and shoot it some more. Jace, hello. Uptown, that's a .59 Beowulf. There you go. 50 Beowulf. It's actually, what is it? 12.2 by 47 or 12.2 by 47, some shit like that. Yeah, it's like the 12.7 by 42. Yeah, 12.7 by 42 is the Beowulf. I have 22 mag in my pocket laying on the couch. There you go, Curtis. I kind of want a 40 millimeter fort. Figured such. 45 ammo is a lot cheaper than 40 cal. Yeah, I wouldn't even go 40 cal anymore. Yeah, 22 Magnum is underrated, Big Racer. I know, Green Hood. Maybe next time. James C. Staccato for the first handgun. If you want to drop the cash, man, drop it. They make Staccatos 10 minutes from my house. You roll 10 mil now from 40. Yeah, I would go 10 mil versus 40 all day long. For 22 long rifle, they are an inconsistent round. Jace, I do remember you. What's happening? Got to go game, everyone. Like and subscribe. Yes, sir, Green Hood. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. If you're in here right now, go subscribe to all of my moderators and all of my members. They're green names and blue names. Go check them out. If they have a little Tactical Llama logo next to their name, they are a member to the channel. Anyone who got gifted, you get a 1-month membership for free. Home event, not a one-off. Are you in an apartment? Are you in a house? How close? Yeah, OG. That's why it's knowing what your firearm does and doesn't do. Yeah, Rugged. If a 9 mil was all I had, I'd grab my AP5. Omar Yasan, we don't allow that shit in my channel. My 300 blackout, Jace. When you asked one pistol, I figured it would change it. Yeah. Mohammed, that's a loaded question, man. Hoffman, what are you doing in here? We're talking about Second Amendment stuff. We're talking about firearms. People asking questions. People in here answering questions. It's a great community. Oh, just for fun, I probably love, but yeah, if I was gonna get a 22, it'd be a Magnum. What do you think about Springfield Armory? They make good stuff, DB. I have a Springfield Prodigy right there, and I have a Smith & Wesson Response in the house. Smith & Wesson Springfield. My Response Springfield, my Prodigy is Springfield. My Smith & Wesson Response is Smith & Wesson. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a Springfield Prodigy. It's the only one I own from them. AR-15 and Glock 34 Combat Master. What about it, sir? What's up, Michael Way? What's up, Michael Way? Gun, what's up, man? Curtis T. What's happening? Why did you call me by my name, Curtis? What is the best advice to bullies or someone stronger than you that don't want to comment with you when you try to? Grab somebody else, man. Go to your adults, go to your administration. If you're in school, go to a teacher. Don't sit there and suffer, man. It's not worth it. Curtis, you bought the MP5. Which did you buy, though? Like an actual MP5? Like real MP5s, we can't get those here anymore, right? They don't import them. Can I don't know, good stuff. Keep on keeping. Thanks, Sucker Trailer. Sucker Trailer, that's a nice name. Peaching Horn, what's up? Hoffman, which one is better for terrorists without any time space left? What does that mean? There you go, OG. America, which gun is best for fishing? There you go, Peaching. Not 22L. Ghost Rage. What do you mean not 22? Oh, Sucker Trailer sent a membership. So somebody else is going to get gifted a membership. I don't know who, but we're going to find out. Thanks, Sucker Trailer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't want to be seen as a wuss going to tell a teacher or something. I try to sort it out myself, but I can't. Get your parents involved, man. Get your parents involved, brother. My Glock 43X, only because I carry it. That's a loaded question, Peaching. There's a lot of different options. Yeah, that's next, Wendy. Might be nice. Backyard. Xavier W. Trader. Yes, sir. The late prepper. What's up, man? What is good? Lady Llama's doing good. She's working right now. I just dropped in for an afternoon live. I'm about to jump in here in a few minutes, but everything is good. 6'9" fella. Welcome back, man. Had to come back and view what beautiful background again. Didn't do much different today. I put my 50 Beowulf up. I'm not sure we'll put back up for tonight's live, but it will be something, man. I hope things work out for you. I do. That is a 37mm signaling device, Edwin, and yes, it does. Hoffman, I don't even want to entertain that question. Jesse, what's up from Oregon? 243. 243 is a good rifle, Peaching. Yeah, 243. Yeah, the 243, the Winchester cartridge. Good, about 2.5 years. America, fuck yeah. Robert, God is great. They're all semi-auto. Yes, they are. Why are you seen as a wuss? Are you actually a wuss? What's the only way? That's true, OG. That is a Romanian paratrooper, the Wasser paratrooper. Curtis, I've been eyeballing a bullpup platform, 12 gauge, double barrel, single trigger, fire once, both rounds. Ooh, that's awesome, Curtis. I've been thinking about getting a bullpup shotgun just for the hell of it. What practical use would I have for it? I have no clue. But PSA has some on sale for like $200 right now. I might get one just for shits and giggles. Country Cracker and Cheese. Someone said they never heard of it. I know. It's a Winchester cartridge. Just showed up. Is that a lever 45? No, James. That is a lever. That is a Rossi 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum. Nothing a bump stock can't fix. What do you mean you got 360? BCM versus Daniel Defense. Neither, JK. I wouldn't pay the price for them. Red Beards, what's up, man? How are you doing, brother? How are you doing, Red Beards? Y'all go check out Redbeard's channel. Redbeard does DIY stuff. Redbeard has some gun content on there, so y'all go check out Redbeard's channel. And don't forget to subscribe to all my moderators and members. They are in green and blue. Is what a 10-round mag, Hog Hunter. Got your trigger locks is the law. That's not the law. Not here, it's not the law. God is great. No, okay. I literally picked up the Mossberg 990 Aftershock. Very nice, 6 feet 9. That's cool. Yes, this Beowulf is a 50 cal. It's actually a 12.7 by 42. That's good. I'm glad you're two doing good. I'm also going to be getting my stream set up soon. Y'all go subscribe to the Late Prepper as well. Go subscribe to the Late Prepper. Sean, Tony, what's up, man? How are you? How are you, brother? Earl Cox, good evening. I'm not a gunsmith. You got a 30-06. Lovely Americans. Thanks, Sean. Where are you from, Sean? Hoffman, we don't want to hide you. I mean, if you keep doing things that my moderators don't accept, they're gonna keep hiding your comments, man. HK over Glock any day. Thank you, Sean. Good, man. Thanks, brother. Thanks for that. Yeah, y'all go to Redbeard. Yeah, you're not hidden yet, y'all, but if you keep doing, like, the comments that you're doing about the terrorist stuff, you're going to get hidden. So if my moderators have to keep blocking your comments, I will eventually just remove you. Thanks, Matthew. Curtis, I like your HK. HKs are good, man. Patience, is that an M4, the black one? Yes, it is. I also got a camera set up on my desk to make disassemble videos and installation videos as well. Cool, man. The Late Prepper. Y'all go check out the Late Prepper. Late Prepper, is your channel name the same as your name? I don't remember. Let me go see. No, it's not. Let me see here. I'm going to put it in the chat, y'all. Y'all go subscribe to the Late Prepper. He's getting his channel off the ground, man. Matthew Delmonico gives a thumbs up. God is great. Yeah, HK pistols are amazing. I've never, the HK VP9 is a fantastic pistol. Banger of a loadout, man. Thanks, Dev. Joseph, what's up? Yeah, y'all, we do a live in the evening where I will do a walk around the room and show you everything that I have in here. Kind of just talk about them a little bit. I don't do it in the midday stream, but I will do it in the evening stream. Oh, Green Hood Smoke, you got the membership, man. Did you get that one? That's amazing. That's amazing. What do you think about the 45-22 Ruger? What is a 45-20? I know a 10-22. I don't know what a 45-22. You got a 12 gauge. I do too. What's in the middle of the two ARs? That is a 44 Magnum. That is a Rossi 44 Magnum. I sub DIY. There you go. Thanks, Xavier. Your opinion on Berettas? They're good, Edwin. They're good. What am I wondering? Yeah. Quaza said hi. Two Curtises in the chat. That's not good. It confuses people, man. You can't have two Curtises in here. Channel's slowly taking off, but I'll do my best to share some stuff. It takes a while, Prepper. It takes a while. It does. Hi, USA Marines. I wasn't a Marine, but I was in the Army. Oh, Redbeard, you got the Canic Smoke. You got the Canic Smoke. I'm struggling between getting a Smoke or a TTI Combat. I just don't know if I want to pay the money for them. I mean, they spark conversation. They're great guns. They're going to shoot fantastic. I don't know. Maybe one day. Do you have any DMRs? If I had to say I have a DMR, it'd be my 308. 22 with a grip of a 1911. Oh, okay. Matthew, 44 Magnum. Yes, sir. The Ruger Mark IV is a 2245. Okay. That's like 45-22. I don't know. GTG, no. There you go, Alex. Good luck, man. Sutter Trader, thank you. Yeah, Sutter. Green Hood gets his membership. So, yeah, anyone who got gifted memberships, it's a 1-month membership. So, you know, I'm going to try to get you guys some content that you guys get early. These next 2 months are going to be crazy. All right, Hank, whatever you say, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about, but that's cool, man. You have your opinion. You have your opinion. Get a Canic, you won't be. Yeah, country, my Canic. I love my Canic. I love my Canic. Apple, look at the wall, man. Glock 42. No, don't have one. Hakan, I'm good. You said I promote terrorism. I doubt that I said promote. I didn't say you promoted it. I didn't say you promoted it. It's not what I said. I said you're talking about the terrorism, so and it didn't make any sense. And no, that's what we said. Soldier, what's up? Zakira, what's up? No, GTG. Brooklyn, I do. Look at the wall. Robbie, I don't have a Mauser. Redbeard, my favorite is my 300 Blackout. That's funny, Lamy. You used to be in the Army, and I used to talk to an Army recruiter and looking into joining up to get into Armory to work. You just talked to an Army recruiter? How old are you, Prepper? I would choose my. I would trust my Canon with my life. I would choose it. Zakira, don't. That's dumb. Don't do that. I have used Gunbroker. King Boy, what's up? A lot of my guns have slide releases. This man is military boss. I was in the Army. A couple do. God is great. Not a lot of them. Not a lot of them. Yeah, not a couple. That's all good, God. So talking about it is not promoting it. Hoffman, I'm not going to get in an argument with it. Okay? It's done. Desiree, you're still on the channel, so just go with it. Nightwing, what's up? Yes, sir. Today, while I was getting gas. On 28, sir. Ooh, you want to go in the Army like late in life. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Whatever. Yeah. Hell yeah. Do you know Garantham? I don't know Garantham. I mean, I know his channel. I don't have Zakira. Read the sign. I know, Curtis. Hakan, serve in Iraq in the U.S. Navy. Very nice, Hakan. Edwards, my 300 Blackout. What are your thoughts on Anderson manufacturing rifles? They're good. Anderson's not around anymore, though. I believe they were bought by Ruger. M4 right here, Beard. No, none of my pistols have ambidextrous slide releases. I have a lot of them. I can make them ambidextrous if I wanted to, but I don't have any that of my pistols that are ambidextrous slide releases. Whoa, E1990. Hold on. Oh, E1990. What'd they say? Let me see. E1990. What you doing creeping in the background not saying hi? And Smurf. Y'all. So Smurf just asked which weapon is suitable for a robbery. That will get you kicked off the channel. Not even just your shit like removed by my moderator. But when I see it, I will kick you off the channel. Like Smurf, you're gone. You're off the channel. So, yeah, those are the kind of things that my moderators will not put up with, and I won't either. Because when a moderator blocks your comment, I go back and read it, and if I don't like it, I will kick you off the channel. Glock or Smith & Wesson, they're all good, you can. Wesley, no. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm not a big Glock number guy. I don't know all those numbers. E1990. Yeah, you've been creeping in the background, haven't you? Mechanic Rival Redbeard is my favorite. So when you said you're getting the TTI, the Mechanic Smoke, yeah, I was super excited. I love Mechanic Rival. Thomas, I did not. Even though he's only about an hour and 20 minutes south of me, I never met him. Any one of those you can will be good for home defense. Everyday Carry. Wild questions, EDC. Y'all go subscribe to EDC. In fact, y'all go subscribe to all of my moderators and channel members. Their names are in green or blue. Go subscribe to them, y'all. Good reaction to silly question. How hard would a pistol whip hit? I mean, if you hit somebody, Jimmy, because you ran out of bullets, it would suck. Gonzalo Gonzalez. I can't. Let me see. I can't read all that. I can't read all that. Rado kick rocks. You love your poverty pony. Hell yeah. Have you tried adding some curse attachments on it? I have not, Omar. What? I'm not gifting anything. Deer hunting, what should I use? 6.5 or 30? Either one, Max. Either one. I do, patience. See. If you were in charge of issuing military standard pistols, would you choose CZ or HK if you had a choice? HK. CZ, they're not designed for that. I mean, HK, I would do an HK. Deadwood had access. That's a loaded question, Wesley. There's so many good ones out there. Leupold, Vortex, Arkin, Sig. There's so many. Go to a store, look through them, see what you like, understand the glass. Unjam it, Omar. My weapons. Mechanic Rival. Redbeard. Everyone give a shout out to Redbeard's daughter, Danny. Everyone put Danny, D-A-N-I. Put her name in the chat right now, y'all. Redbeard. Put her name in the chat. Say hi, Danny. Everybody right now, say hi to Danny. D-A-N-I. Let's go. Edwin, yes. No, Jimmy, it's dumb to do that. There's no reason to. Yes, they're real. Yes, you can buy a 1911 for everyday carry. Depends on the rifle. You can know your firearms. I have not, Sayak. 45 carbine for home protection. There you go. Omar, my grandpa, has a pistol M1 Garand Winchester Monster. Very nice. Karen, bro, is that a Remington behind you? No. That is a Rossi 44 Magnum. Leupold and Vortex have the best one. They do. They're fantastic, Thomas. Smith & Wesson owns Thompson Center as well. They make, yes, they do. There you go, Redbeard. Get some shout outs from the chat. I don't have an MP5K. I have an AP5 though. Patience. One, they put their fucking booger hook on the trigger when they're not supposed to, and they pointed it at things you don't mean to destroy. That's crazy, Omer. Vincent, that's a loaded question, man. There are just so many good ones. No, General, they're illegal. All right, y'all. If you have not subscribed, I need 7 more subscribers to hit 14,500, y'all. 7 more subscribers. If you're not subscribed, y'all, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. It's going to be amazing. Y'all, hit me. I need 7 more subscribers. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. In Pakistan, you can build a bomb with pressure cooker. Jim, you can build a bomb with a pressure cooker in the U.S. It's illegal, but you can. God is great. They're used to catch your brass like on an AR. Some people like to keep their brass and reload it, that kind of stuff. America is safe as long as you don't live in a blue city. What's up, Gokin? Wesley Cole, prefer the Glocks. I think the Burris is, yeah, the Burris. I mean, yeah. Vincent, thanks, man. Owen, can you show me that revolver? I could just kind of do it. Tonight, I'll do a walk around my live. If you guys come back tonight, you'll see the live. And I'll show you that is a Ruger Vaquero 45 Long Colt. 5 more subscribers, y'all. Let's go. You can, I wouldn't say there's a benefit over anything else, to be honest. To be honest, I'd say there's less benefits to a revolver. To be honest. They're good, though. I mean, they do the job if that's all you have. Owen said, hi, Thomas. Is there a better place to buy mags than Gun Mag Warehouse? Depends on what you're looking for, Thomas. I don't know a lot of places that sell them like that, to be honest. I mean, my local gun shop has a great selection, so I do pretty well. Earlier you asked HK 22 MP5 pistol. Oh, okay. That's awesome. I'm thinking about getting an MP5 22, Curtis, because they're not very expensive. Lambretta, yes, long live Charlie Kirk. I'm going to live in the mountains with my wife. What do you suggest as a self-defense weapon? If I was in the mountains, I'd have a shotgun and a rifle. Casey Quinn, do you even know what fascist means? Tell me what fascist means, Casey Quinn. If you can honestly tell me what fascist means, the true definition, we'll find out. Hello from Ireland. They are real. They are real, bag of socks. I usually go on about 9:30. What's your favorite ammunition brand? I like PMC. I love Blazer. I shoot those a lot. You know what? To be honest, I have an Academy Sports and Outdoors. I don't know if you guys have them. Not everyone has them, but I have an Academy Sports and Outdoors, and I shoot a lot of their Monarch ammo, and I have no problem with it. I shoot it a lot. Bro, I try a live stream of sewing IRL guns from... No, Omar. More recoil like badass. Okay, thank you for telling the... yes, sir, Owen. Date night. I know. I'm going to try to be on tonight, but it is Friday, so the wife and I might go out. Lambretta, another man. Cool. God is great. Our ghost gun kit's legal. Yes, you can have them. You just can't produce them and sell them. That's illegal. And depends on your state, though. I consider my revolver my backup gun. Yeah, Curtis, a backup gun. I have a 38 Special. That's a backup gun. A 38 Special is a fantastic ankle gun. Do you hedgehogs? Do we have hedgehogs in America? Yes. No, patience. Not hardly. Bro, which is the best bolt action rifle? Karen, those are loaded questions. I don't have, I don't know. I have a couple that I really like, but there's so many from so many different ranges. I don't have a 357, John. Antifa. What about Antifa? Yeah, EDC they are. And EDC, do you ever shoot their Monarch ammo? I shoot it all the time. I shoot their 9, their 45, their 223. I never have a problem with it. Howdy do, Mr. Boxman. 300 blackout in my 9mm. You can. Yes, a 380 is worth it. You ever try out 30 Super Carry? I have not, Commander Donut. 2 more subscribers, y'all. 2 more subscribers to get us to 14,500. All right, Xavier, have a good one, man. Chaos, sending the Academy wanted to pick up a handgun that isn't a striker fire safety in your... That isn't a striker fire? Safety. What do you mean not a striker fire safety? I think lock could. There we go. We crossed over 14,500, y'all. We're getting there. We're getting there. What's good? My favorite gun's my 300 blackout. No eyes, I won't. Mike Murr. Sup, bro? I worked for AAC when they launched their blackout. Thanks for... I love my 300 blackout, Mike. My absolute favorite. If I could get AAC to sponsor my channel, I'd shit a kitten. I think it'd be amazing. If I could get them to sponsor my channel, I'd be shooting my blackout 5,000 rounds every time I go to the range. I love my blackout that much. You should try out the Winchester Model 70. There you go. I don't have a 50 BMG. I have a 50 Beowulf, though. I don't have a Glock 20. That's a 10mm L. It's a great gun, though. All right, Curtis. Yes. Thanks. Where's Waldo? Someone sub. Congrats on the 14.5. Yeah, we're driving to 15,000, y'all. Once we hit 15,000, we're gonna have a subscriber giveaway. Any pistol trigger is not good for a novice. Never buy an SCCY. They suck. Yeah, that's true, Commander. I've heard people have asked about the 30 Super Carry a lot. Thanks, Thomas. Trigger embedded in the safety. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. There's a lot that do that now. There's a lot that do that now. I don't know. I'd have to go. I'd have to go and see which ones don't even do it anymore. About 550 bucks. Patience. I was in the army. Redbeard. What lights are those on your wall? Whoa! Rugged Zach just sent 10 more memberships to the channel, y'all. Sandy Flores got a membership. Vlad got a membership. Chili got a membership. EG got a membership. They Killed Kenny got a membership. J Dog got a membership. Daddy's Home got a membership. Mike Castillo got a membership. Jay Sharp got a membership. And Man got a membership. So everybody in here who just got a green name, thank you so much from Rugged. Y'all give a W in the chat for Rugged. Let us know that. Thank you so much, Rugged. Y'all give a W to Rugged for donating the 10 memberships. That was amazing. So anyone who got one, it's a 1 month free membership for you. Thank you so much, man. I don't know, L. I don't know. I've shot my 50 Beowulf. I don't know. Much love, Rugged, for doing that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Curtis, this is a great buying people subs. Yeah, that's twice now that Rugged did that. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Depends on what you're buying, Yukon. Again, y'all, show some love to Rugged. Show some love right now in the chat to Rugged for doing those memberships. I love my Draco, my Glock, bro. Which AR, Karen. Just a goy, 1488. Have you ever tried to rob you? No. I have not, Commander. I have a super safety, which kind of does the same thing. Shooting hand. Thomas, I don't. I want to, though. I think it'd be fun. Joey the Roach, what you putting on Taurus Judge? It's cool. Because you can shoot 410 shotguns. I had one, but I got rid of it. I should have kept it now that I think about it. Because you can do 45 and 410 shotgun shells, which is super fun. Just B says hi. Rugged, that's amazing. And thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, man. I own a Rugged can. Does that, Commander? The name is great. The Late Prepper. Yeah, subscribe to the Late Prepper, y'all. The PSA AKV is cool, Adam. I want one, as a matter of fact. What's a lesson from my service that still guides me today? You know, one of the big things, honor, duty. One thing I learned about being in the military is to try to be humble. And that's a weird thing to say. I don't make my service my life. There's people who do, and they take it too far. I don't just jump out with my service. If people ask if I serve and I say something, duty, I learned that, and that's why I'm still a paramedic today, because I got such a profound sense of pride being in the military. Unfortunately, I was discharged because my knees are blown out, but I carried that duty out of the military and into the civilian life to be a paramedic, to continue to serve my community. And I think that's one big thing I learned. Everyone should always try to serve their community in whatever capacity they can. That's why the super chats and any money that we get that is donated to my channel, we give portions of that back to veterans organizations. Like just the day before yesterday, we donated some money to the Gary Sinise Foundation, and we donated some money to Wounded Warriors. Last month, we donated to Wounded Warriors and Tunnel to Towers. Like what I do, once YouTube pays me, we get out my wheel and we put organizations on the wheel and we spin the wheel. And then whoever it lands on, the next day I do a donation and then I show the chat that we did it. And we do 2 organizations once a month when YouTube pays out. So those are some things I learned from the military that I still carry with me today. Damien, I'm not afraid of anything. Thank you, veterans and current service. Thanks, E1990. Teamwork. There you go, rugged. As a man says, I'm late to prep. Yeah. God is great. How is from respect to putting rounds down range? How is it from your perspective putting rounds down range to eliminate a target or whatnot? Are you talking about like having to engage a real person? It's the worst thing ever. I would never wish that on anybody. We joined the military hoping to not have to do that. Um, but if we're asked to, we will, and I would never want that on anybody. Just because a person owns firearms, I mean, yeah, it's true. Lurking, hey, Bruce Banner, what's up, man? Not without licensure, can. Thank you for your service. My little brothers joined the Marines. Renee, thank you for your service. New to the channel, what do you think about the Kimber Black Ice? The Kimber Black Ice is awesome. A friend of mine's brother passed away, and his daughter inherited his firearms, and she had a Black Ice, and I was hoping to buy it from her because she didn't want the firearms, but for some reason, when he passed away, the law enforcement confiscated it because it was a loaded firearm on the table. So, but it's a cool pistol. How much money would it take for you to do Micah Bell? I'll do the. How much you want to? How much you want to support? I'll do it. Gangnam Style. Woo, woo, woo. I'll do it. Respect. Do you carry weights of what you did in your duty? No, patience. I don't. That stuff doesn't travel with me. Of course, you always remember it. Not even just from the military, but from a paramedic. The stuff that you see. Some people that weighs very heavy on them, and it's very unfortunate. And that's the price that unfortunately people in the service pay ultimately. I mean, ultimately, the ultimate thing is losing your life. But when people carry that, it's a very sad thing. But I don't have any PTSD or any of that kind of stuff from the military or from being a paramedic in the field. What's up, Ron? Ordy, what's up? Any tips from someone who's thinking about joining the Marines? Don't do it backwoods. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Why the Marines? Right? We have other branches, so why would it be the Marines? I was in the Army. I have family members that were in the Marines, Navy, Air Force. Are you looking for technical careers? Are you looking? Not that the Marines doesn't have technical careers, but what's the purpose for going in? Curtis says this is great. Backwoods killing it and get you to PT in check. Yeah. Have you taken a look at the shadow system semi-autos? The shadow systems are good. 1,000 Korean yen. Yeah, that's like a what? 10 cents. My dog Seth Rogen. Backwoods. Marines instill fear in the heart of the samurai. If you're gonna join, gotta join the best. And think you're Curtis and Wendy. I don't know, Backwoods. I thought I was one of the best in the Army. How do you immediately stay grounded on attack from all sides? If you're in the military, you just trust your training. When I was in Somalia, we definitely took mortar round attacks from all different environment areas, and it was crazy. You just got to mentally keep your head in the game because I mean, if a round's going to come in, it's going to come in, but you just got to stay engaged. Where I live, very tight home environment. Should I have a CQB or CQB, man? CQB God is great. Yeah, Banner, I did change the wall up a little bit. Last night I had my M1, the M1 Garand and the 1917 up there. Toilet paper, man. I do toilet. How long you been doing YouTube? 2.5 years. 2.5 years, Noah. Let's check it out, Noah. Where's your channel? Noah Jackson. How old are you, Noah? Because to get a channel off, right, like this, if it's going to be, you know, obviously you got to be old enough. Got a lot of game content, which is cool, But you're getting all swole, man. Look at you, Noah. Getting all swole, bro. What's up, man? Caribbean Cleaning Service, what's happening? Paul Wick, what's happening? Peace and love, brother. How are you today? Did the service ever make you compromise? No, you can. Never. Ron says, greetings from Paraguay. Hello, Mazai. I have a Glock right there. Can I consider you as an example of fear, old man in the... What does that mean? Can I consider you as the example of fear, old man, a professional where men die young? I don't know what that means. All right, throw in a blackout, Alex. Throw in a blackout toilet. You speak Somali? Are you serious, Bruce? I wouldn't know how to do that. Noah, stay with it, man. Stay with it. Be consistent. That's the biggest thing. You got to stay consistent. It's hard, especially if you're doing gun content, man. It's hard. It's really hard. I do that tonight. I don't have a Tech 9. I don't have an AUG. I bet you don't have a ray gun. No. Probably prepper. Probably. If I'm not, I'll post something on the community post. But my goal is to stream tonight. Army and the Rangers would be my second choice, if anything. Backwoods, you can feel proud of either one. You can feel proud of the Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, Space Force. You can be proud of any of those. Absolutely. Most people don't go in the Rangers right away, unless you sign a contract that explicitly takes you from infantry to Ranger school and so on. So you'd have to get that in your contract. Roughly how much ammo would you consider to be in your house? I don't know, thousands of rounds. Tim PDP, what's up? If you buy a deagle from a guy that lives in the desert, is the dog considered a desert? Oh my God, Tim. That's a dad joke, man. Welcome, Tim PDP. That's a dad joke. I don't have an AKS or SKS. What? I don't see why that was blocked. Curtis, what was blocked, man? Curtis, what was blocked? Thanks, Alex. No, I sub. And yeah, YouTube guidelines. Yeah, they're dumb. Yes, Adrian. I have a sniper, yes. You always keep extra spare batteries for your flashlights. Yes. What do you think about the SF-19? I don't know anything about that one. Oh. I wouldn't say I'm someone to fear. I would say I'm someone not to mess with, though. Do you play grow a garden? No. What's up, Banka? What age would you trust your son? What do you mean you can? I appreciate Llama just like I appreciate your service. Lever action puncher. Yes, sir. Thanks. I don't have a Draco. No, if you can only keep one of your guns, what am I throwing a blackout? Love the hat. Adam, I do. I don't have any hats on there right now. Actually, my hair's all fucked up right now, but that's my tan one. We're going to get more of those. This is my black one. We're going to get more of those. And I have one like this with a red patch. But I am going to put some more hats out there and shirts. So I do have merch. It's tacticalllama.com. We are going to put some more stuff out there. Edit boy, no. Alex, is that shotgun lever action? No. Slick the Pimp, what's up, man? I don't know, maybe it was a fluke. I had a nice message, I thought, and I put it in the background, never showed up. Yeah, no, Curtis, it would have shown up if it was blocked. I looked, I didn't see a blocked message, bro. Slick the Pimp, what's up, man? God is great. What do you do in the Army? I worked on the AC units. I was a forward observer. I was a 13 Foxtrot. My 50 Beowulf. Do you have a custom gun? I do. My WMD Beast. Yeah, Curtis. I looked back. I didn't see anything blocked from you. Yeah, Curtis. I looked way back. It may have been something blipped, but I don't see anything that was blocked for you, brother. How do guns actually get better if we still have products from long ago? Have that? You can. That's a great question. A lot of people ask that, and I think advancements have changed. There's only so much innovation in firearms, to be honest. You know, when it comes to like ARs, the rifles, the front rails, the different ways they cut them, the different that kind of stuff. But bolt carrier groups are bolt carrier groups. Pistol grips are pistol grips, right? I mean, it's hard, to be honest. Edgar, they're in a blackout. None, Sam. God is great. Dope. Overall, best I ever to have when she hits a friend. I personally would take my, if it was a 5.56, my 10.5-inch WMD Beast is the one I would grab. Because it does give me some sort of a ballistics, but it's short enough to maneuver. And it's set up to be suppressed. Cool Kid subscribed. I don't have a Desert Eagle, Alejandro. No, I don't. The sign says so. Cool Kid said hi. How many inches do you run your slings? I've never measured them. I just check them for comfort. Where am I at when I bring them up? And I go, you know, I bring them up to my shoulder. You know, is it giving me the ability to punch out with the rifle? And so I've never really measured. Because it varies between like a full 16-inch rifle, because I may have the sling out on it just depends. And no, I don't have a Desert Eagle. If you guys want to support the channel, maybe one day I'll buy one. Thanks, you can. Write your name. Hello, I'm Iranian. My name is Mahadi. I want you to know how much Colt costs. Depends on what you're buying. Hello from Iran, by the way. It's game time. I recommend for first pistol. Anything that you're comfortable with, man. People ask that question a lot. So it's really got to be what you're comfortable with. Go to a gun shop or gun range that rents pistols. I can, Alejandro. I can curve shots. I'm just kidding. I can't curve shots. Curtis T, there's nothing in your channel activity showing. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Wendy, either. I think it's just something. William Smith, I do have a high point. I do. Thanks, Bearded Janitor. I'm kind of slacking on the videos. I'm trying to get to the range tomorrow to get some more videos up. Odin, people said that before. Hang on a second. And Odin, people said that before. Hang on a second. And I don't think my voice is low. Ronilo, thanks, man. Have you ever used that launcher for firework loads? I have, West Texas, Cesar. I have. I think, as a matter of fact, this is a firebreaker right here, I believe. I believe. Leha, do you own any green gas airsoft? No. West Coast, sure. Alejandro, vibe check passed. You have ebony and ivory from DMC. What? No. Kevin, are you asking that question? The dude is the real deal. Most people don't know what they're talking about. God is great. I don't know if I really know what I'm talking about in a lot of stuff. I know about what I have, and I have general knowledge. Like, I like to tell people, I'm not a gun guy. I'm a guy that likes guns. And so there is such a massive amount of knowledge I just do not have. I mean, I do not have. And I'll tell you that. I'm like, if you ask me about a certain rifle, I'm like, I don't know. Like the P230 SIG, I know nothing about it. I mean, SIG makes good pistols, right? Desert Fox, I don't know how it's low. The microphone's literally right here. It can't get any closer. Um, so yeah, I don't know how you could make that any. So yeah, I don't know how you could make that any. Yeah, I'm talking right into the microphone. Oliver, I do not. Connor, why do you need my real name? Not to be personal, would you carry every day or depend on where you live? I carry every day. You can. Don't buy SIG unless it's old metal SIGs. Yeah, and I don't own any SIGs, Kevin. You know, I can only talk about experience that friends of mine have. I love firearm. My favorite I have is my Winchester range. 3030 is awesome. I love 3030s. No, it says ignore them. My favorite gun is my 300 Blackout. Top 3 snipers. I have no idea, Eddie. I mean, um, there's, I don't know. See, like I just said, I don't have all of that knowledge. I mean, the M24 that the Army just got away from is probably one of the most solid sniper rifles they've had forever. Its issue was its range. Um, you know, there's just so many. 44 Odin. Yeah, this is a 45 long Colt. This is a 45 long Colt. Cool ass. And when do you end? I'm probably gonna end here shortly. Could I have a moderate? No, LUFC. Isaac said hi. My 3030 Blackout over an AK. I would take my 3030 over an AK. Bolt lever actions are so much fun, Odin. They're just fun to shoot. Because it makes you feel like you're doing something, right? When you have to rack the bolt or rack the lever, it just feels like you're doing something, right? Thanks, Curtis. Hello from the UK, Roscoe. How you doing over there, man? How is the UK, brother? Where at in the UK are you from? Molosine, what type of Kalashnikov? It's not. It's a Romanian Wasser paratrooper, AK 47. Liam, what's up, man? Buster, oh my God, really with the name? Really? Matthias, what's up? Make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 15,000 subscribers, y'all. It's a milestone of mine. I would love to hit 15,000. It would be amazing to do. It's very hard in the gun content world on YouTube, but I would love to hit 15. Alejandro, what normally carry do you particularly conceal or just... I never open carry, Alejandro. Hey, what's up, Jit? He'll give me 15,000. So, Alejandro, I either carry my Walther PDP-F or my Glock 43X MOS. From Manchester, my friend, and the country is in uproar at the minute. Yes, they are. They are, Roscoe. I was fortunate enough to visit London once. I loved it. And I love London, and I am sorry for the upheaval that's going on around the world, not just over there. But one thing people they disassociate, right? Great Britain, the United Kingdom, they disassociate all of that with where the United States actually came from, right? We wouldn't be here if they didn't leave there. And it was amazing to go back and see the history of that in person. I really loved London. I would love to go back and spend... Unfortunately, I only had like a day or two there. I would love to go to London again and just spend a long amount of time there. It was an amazing city. I really loved it. Rip out my... Okay, PSA has $70 20 gauge shotguns. Oh, everyone should... I don't... 20 gauge shotguns are awesome. How are they $70? I might go buy one just because of that. Beast moments. Beast moments. Hey. How are you, Beast Moments? Yeah, open carry. I would never open carry nowhere. Never. Why shouldn't average folks be allowed to carry in Chicago? Average folks should be allowed to carry in Chicago. You can, as long as they're legal, right, and they're allowed to own a firearm. I don't see why not. But certain cities have developed a bad culture, and I have a Savage Access 30-06 and I love it more than I love women. Odin. Looks like SVD for some reason. SVD is a great sniper rifle, if I'm not mistaken. Odin, I have a Savage Access 2 with AccuTrigger, and I absolutely love it, Odin. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir, Roscoe. Thank you for being here, man. I like to have safety when carrying, but I think I would make my clients feel uncomfortable if they notice it poking out of my shirt. Alejandro, it depends on how you carry and what you're carrying. For some people, like I'm a little fluffier, so a Penix carry is hard for me, but I would say a Penix carry is probably the most concealable way to carry a firearm. AR Slick the Pimp. I love my ARs. I mean, AK is fun, don't get me wrong, but